Guys, this is really exciting. We are just few hours away from the launch event, and this is just crazy that we also have the full specs of the Galaxy Flip 4, and I have already made a video on the Fold 4. If you want, you can check out that one after this video. And this is all thanks to WinFuture. So let me tell you all the leaked specs of the Galaxy Flip 4. Now this phone will have a same 6.7-inch foldable dynamic AMOLED panel with 2640 by 1080p resolution and 425 ppi density. This main screen will again feature 120Hz adaptive high refresh rate, and literally on top of that will have Corning Gorilla Glass Victus Plus protection. That is actually a very important step from Samsung side. It might seem a little bizarre, but this leak actually says it will have a 1.9 inches cover display with 512 by 260 pixels. Now this is a little too odd to think about, because we have heard that it will have a different aspect ratio this year. It will be quite a bit wider, and this time it will feature a 2.1 inches cover display instead of 1.9 inches of the Fold 3. That's kind of conflicting thing, but other than that, it will offer few things like selfie camera mode and stuff like that. So yes, it will have quite a bit of software features. Nothing crazy of an improvement, but it will still have a lot of software features. Anyway, it will come with Android 12 out of the box with One UI on top. And if you don't know, the Flip 4 and the Fold 4 will be the first devices to get the One UI 5 based on Android 13. So that's kind of good. Now aside from that, the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 processor will power this device, and it will be a crazy bonkers improvement if you compare with the 888 of the Flip 3. Now this processor alone is a big improvement. It will come with 10% CPU boost and 10% GPU boost compared to Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. Plus, it will offer 30% CPU and 30% GPU power efficiency. That is actually a huge of an improvement. That's thanks to TSMC's 4nm processor node, unlike Samsung's one. Now, aside from that, in terms of memory and storage, well, it will come with 8GB of RAM as standard, and it will come in 3 different storages: 128GB, 256GB, and a 512GB model. Now, the 512GB model might not come to every other region, but it might come to certain. In the camera department though, unlike the Fold 4, the Flip 4 will not come with the sensor upgrades. It will still come with a 12 megapixel main camera, f1.8 aperture and optical image stabilization, and it will come with another camera, 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, f2.2 aperture. That's it. Now in the front though, it will have a same 10 megapixel front facing camera, f2.4 aperture. That's it. The side mounted fingerprint sensors are still gonna be there, and it will still have the face recognition feature, so there is that. The frame will still be Armor aluminum from Samsung, and it will offer the IPX8 water resistant, not IP68, and you can't expect from the foldable phones, but Samsung is doing something great with the IPX8, right? At the very least. The battery life is getting a massive boost this year. You will not be able to complain at the very least, because first and foremost thing, it will have an efficient chip, and the second one is it will have a 3700 mAh battery, which is like 400 mAh more than any past flip phone. So that's kind of cool. Now aside from that, it will still come with a 25-watt wired charging and 15-watt wireless charging support. Now Samsung will do something about the charging. You can check out my recent video on that. According to WinFuture, it will be 165.2 mm tall, 71.9 mm wide, and 6.9 mm thick, and it will weigh around 187 grams. But what about the pricing? Well, we have seen quite a bit of pricing, and this is actually the disappointing part of the Flip 4. The 128GB and 256GB models, meanwhile, are likely to go for €1,099 and €1,159 respectively, which is actually slightly higher than the Flip 3's one. Here the Euro pricing and the US pricing will be similar, so yes, it will still be like $100 or so costlier, or €100 or so costlier, however you want to look at it. So that thing might just be a little disappointing. But what is not so disappointing is the color options. Well, we're gonna have quite a bit of color options: the beige, the sky blue, the Bora purple, phantom black. But what if I say you that these colors don't really matter? Because Samsung is actually preparing for something else, the bespoke edition. We know about the bespoke editions, but this year it's gonna be a little crazy. So what we have heard is that in the past that Samsung will have 30 different color options for each panels, and that totally means that it will have over 900 customization options. That is actually insane to think about. Now, in the Samsung's UK insurance website, we have actually seen that Samsung will offer at the very least 70 plus customization options. That is also crazy, but not as crazy as 900. And we have already seen the leaked cases and all those stuff. If you want to check out those, you can check out my recent videos on that. It's not a month away, it's just a few hours, a few minutes maybe, depending on when you're watching. So just crazy. Hey, I will take few seconds to introduce to you my latest wallpaper pack, Agate. Now, these are insanely sharp, beautiful, high-resolution 8K wallpapers made for desktops, laptops, tablets, and your smartphones. You can visit the link in the description to check out. And yeah, you can also subscribe to my website for exclusive discounts. Or simply, you just can visit my website, joindavid.com, for latest tech news that matter. Until the next one, bye and take care.